4 o'clock in the morning.
Cheers, my friends. It's got Google Maps. I'm running out of miles on my vehicle, on my insurance. I think there's sheep under the van. Good morning, my friends. Cheers. Got the most important meal of the day. And I'm just gonna hunker down and get cozy here for a while. The storm was pretty heavy through the night. It rained like crazy, but now it's calmer. It's a little bit windy and foggy, and there's rain on and off. It's cold as well. It's 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. Very quiet up here. Not a lot of people coming through. And I think most people have fled the area for better weather.
Four o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm on the road again after 2 nights, 3 days here, heavy rain. Got a visit from these cows out here this morning. and they surrounded my van and scratched my paint. So I jumped on the horn and they fled, and then I went out and I scared them away. But damage done, a little bit of a scratch in the paint, one on the sides of the van, and that is pretty annoying. Beautiful place up here. It's been foggy and cloudy and gloomy and stormy and rainy, and now I'm just going through the gravel road here to get out on the Jotunheimen side of the Jotunheimen road. We'll see what happens from there. We're gonna go down to Vågemo, I think. Pretty vast and open up here. I'm on another dirt road. I forgot what it's called, but it is between Vågemo and Lesja. And it's 100 kroner, so $10, 8 euros. And it's pretty awesome up here. I've been over here once before. So I've aired down to just below 50 psi, and that works wonders for driving on dirt roads like this. It's just a totally different experience. Just need to avoid the worst potholes, but apart from that it feels pretty comfortable. But this is a really good dirt road as well, almost like tarmac. So out here on this side we got Trondheim, home of the reindeer national park. I think it starts right on the other side of that creek there. And this is not the national park where I'm at now. I could have flown my drone, but these power lines are just zigzagging back and forth across the road, so I'm not taking my chances with the auto tracking. Bunch of good spots up here, but I think it's better to continue a little bit further. Yeah, so this is Dovre Mountains, out here. And of course with Starlink I can now park anywhere I want to. Not too close to the power lines and not too close to the sheep. Well, it's just rain, 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 rain. Really pouring down now. Well, I'm lying. It's not only rain, there's also banana. And the sheep are seeking cover, sheltering behind that stone there. Absolutely no views now. I think there's sheep under the van, seeking shelter. Just hope they don't chew on anything. Alright, I'm heading off this mountain here, and I'm gonna go up into Rondane today in anticipation of a massive rainstorm that's coming tomorrow. So just gonna do a little bit of a driving day today, charge my batteries and all of that stuff. I'm having trouble with my solar panels, I think. Doesn't look like I'm getting any charge at all. Something wrong with a connection or something, I think, because I'm getting sunshine like on and off, and my charger has been showing some charging, but on my app I don't see any current going into the batteries. So I've been checking a little bit further, got some good sunshine, trying to see if my solar panels would charge, and they're not. So there's definitely something wrong there. I'm pretty sure it has to do with all the shaking and shook loose some contact or something. So I'm pretty sure that's the problem. I wish I could get to it somehow, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get under the solar panels, but I've never been up there and done anything myself, so I doubt it. So I'm heading up on the Grimsdals road through the northern parts of Rondane, and that's a really cool dirt road. And now I got Starlink. It should be a different experience because I can park anywhere I want, basically. It's pretty vast and open up here. Look at this. Everyone's just gathered here. This is a starting place for a lot of hikes, but definitely not for me. So I think I'm looking for a campsite overlooking the river or looking straight into the mountains with no cows. Hopefully. Looks like the cows are down by the river though. It's so awesome in here. Kind of has a Wyoming feel to it, or Montana maybe. Well, now I'm starting to see the view that I want. There is a campsite over here where you can park, or at least you could. Last time I was here, looks like that spot is still here. So what I want is to be out on this plain here somewhere. They might have closed everything here. They dig ditches along the road so you can't cross. Here's another one with closed area. I'm pretty sure I won't find anything if it's like this. But this is the Rondane Massive in front of me, hidden in the clouds now. Alright, I saw a spot. Gonna turn around, I think, go and get it. Look at this nice place here. Sometimes I really feel like owning something like that. That would be really awesome. That is so pretty.
very nice view this morning towards Rondane, which is covered in clouds over there. There's a ton of rain on the forecast. Right now it's not bad. Maybe the forecast has gotten better. Let's have a look. Yeah. That's the right forecast for here. It's improved a lot, and we're not gonna have that big rainstorm today. Alright, gotta make some new plans then. But first I'm gonna have the most important meal of the day, coffee, and then I'm gonna reply to all the comments from last night's video. Cheers, my friends. The most important meal of the day, of course. And we got Rondane out here. Looks like it's clearing a little bit. And I had anticipated big rain on the forecast last night. It said massive rain, and there were weather warnings going out for this area. Could be floods and stuff. But now it seems to be all gone. So don't know where that weather went. So it definitely looks like there's a storm front coming over the mountains here. The wind is pretty strong. And out by the coast there's actually gonna be close to a hurricane and 8-meter waves. That's gonna be something that's like 24 feet, 25 feet waves. But I'm far away from the coast now. Alright, it is August 4th and I'm leaving this road. Leaving Rondane, gonna head up to Folldal and get some stuff done. I got an incredible toothache and it's been really bad over the last 12 hours or so. Started yesterday, and there's one of my teeth that is just, when I touch it, it's just an excruciating pain. So I'm doing some painkillers now, and they're not very strong, so it's very uncomfortable. Maybe I have to go and see a dentist and get this tooth taken care of. I'm not sure. I feel like I've experienced this before, and it's like irritation or little like inflammation or something that I've had before when I cleaned the teeth with toothpicks and the thread and all of that stuff. But this time it's much more painful, so I'm worried that the tooth itself is cracking or something. Feels like the pain is in the tooth itself, so I'm gonna give it another day and then I might have to call the dentist or something. So just spoke with my dentist and it looks like she thinks it's something that needs to be taken care of with antibiotics. So she got me a prescription and I'm gonna head to Røros to pick that up. Apparently it sounded like an infection in the root. That's why it's so painful. So I'm gonna head over there and get that taken care of. Good thing I remembered that I could call my dentist. That's very good to get a real expert opinion on that. So let's hope that works, and should be fine in a few days, hopefully. Alright, I picked up my antibiotics from the pharmacy in Røros, and I think should be good.
by tomorrow probably. Found this epic little secluded secret camp spot in the forest here, and there's a little bit of a storm coming in through the night here as well. It's not gonna blow a full storm here in the forest, but it's gonna be pretty nasty as far as the forecast says. So I'm just gonna hold up here for a couple of days, I'm guessing. Got my Starlink out front here, and got a good place here, all supplied, emptied my toilet and stuff, and just gonna get well again. This tooth, that was just crazy. That's some of the worst tooth pain I've ever felt. So my dentist said it was an infection in the root, so I'm really glad I called her. Kind of solved a lot of issues, because when you have a bad toothache, you can't really do anything in a good way. Kind of lowers my ability to function 100%. Well, here comes the rain. Perfect timing. So today I'm just gonna stay here, and probably tomorrow as well. And then on Thursday I'm gonna head up to Trondheim and change my head unit to a Carplay, modern one with Carplay. Alright, it is August 7th. And I've stayed in the forest here through the storm, healing from my tooth infection, and today it feels good. It feels like I don't need painkillers, and the antibiotics have worked. And now I'm heading to Trondheim to get a new head unit with Carplay and all the modern stuff. So gonna be a driving day today. And I'll see you later. Alright, so I got the new head unit installed in my van with Apple CarPlay and all the new fancy stuff. And it's a 9-inch screen, Pioneer. It was about 10,000 Norwegian kroner or $1,000, and I think it's gonna be worth it. Alright, so here it is. It's got Google Maps that I'm using now. Got of course Apple's map. Got the music and everything. And then you have the Pioneer stuff, bunch of settings and everything. Got the camera, the backup camera in place. And that's the same camera that I had. Not the great resolution on that one, apparently, but it's set up to work now. And of course there's something new. You have an app on the phone where you can control stuff. Kind of defeats the purpose of having this, but that's it. A little bit more modern and up to date. So been missing Apple CarPlay, definitely. It is August 8th and it is 23 degrees Celsius, and I'm heading north. So the decision has been made to start going north. I've been debating whether to just stay in the south and do more fjords and dirt roads, but now I'm gonna go north up Sweden. We'll see if I go to the Arctic. Haven't quite decided on that yet. Alright, I just passed into Sweden, and now I'm heading east. I have a plan to go up into the mountains, cross the forests and all of that stuff.
Alright, it is August 10th today, and I haven't been filming much the last 2 days, as I've been heading north, and I've had this toothache that is slowly improving, and it drains some energy from me wanting to film anything, and it's been a transportation route so far. I'm currently up on the Wilderness Road in Sweden, and I'm heading straight to the Arctic. Gonna be in the Arctic in a couple of days, and I'm gonna go through Jokkmokk as usually when I travel through Sweden. I'm getting some weather up here now. It's been raining like crazy for a few days, but you got some national parks and stuff out here, and the clouds are moving fast. There's gonna be a lot of rain today. Today is Monday, August 11th, and today I am planning to cross into the Arctic finally. It's been a long summer of going around the fjords and then going overlanding, but now I decided it was time to head into the Arctic. Gonna cross into the Arctic by Jokkmokk in Sweden, and I'm gonna take a few days break in Jokkmokk after a long drive now and get some laundry done and get all the chores. So can't wait to get to Jokkmokk. Still got 250 kilometers left, so that's like 150 miles. Should be done in 3 hours. I'm not driving the main European highway up. I'm taking some more backcountry-ish roads, and they're pretty bad out here. They don't have their rural road game in order up here. I will either go up to the very northern parts of Arctic Norway, or I will head out to Lofoten. Haven't quite decided on that yet. We'll just have to see. I am arriving in Solcelle, and it's time to get on the main highway, the E45, going up to Jokkmokk and the Arctic Circle. I really love these little Swedish towns up here.
There's the fire station. And the main store. So now I got another one of those incredibly aggressive Germans behind me. It's just pushing me, tailgating like crazy. So I'm gonna let you have a good look at this guy when he passes me. It's just so super annoying. I'm going the speed limit up here on these good roads, and he's just tailgating like crazy. Gonna give you a good look of this guy here. Here we are, the polar circle. Gonna be crossing into the Arctic right here. A lot of RVs and vans here today. Oh yeah, they opened that Arctic cafe up there. Wow, so many people. And we are in the Arctic. So, we're gonna head to Jotunheim. Get some stuff done there. Better late than never. It's August 11th. A lot of people up here. I think August is high season for Germans and French probably. So this could be interesting to see if I can get my laundry done today. I'm expecting chaos. We'll see. It's a beautiful day in Jokkmokk. No doubt about that. Alright, I got all my clothes washed. I bring so much clothing on these trips here. I have clothing for a couple of months, but now I'm starting to run out, so it's good to get everything cleaned. And now I'm gonna find a place to camp here. It's 6 o'clock, and I have a feeling places might be starting to fill up. There's a lot of Germans in town. I don't think I heard any other language in Jokkmokk than German right now. No English, no Swedish, no Norwegian, just German, 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 German. Today is August 13th and I'm heading north through Arctic Sweden. I need to make a choice when I get to the next town in about an hour if I'm gonna head west towards Norway and go into Lofoten, or if I'm gonna continue north into Finland and up to the very northern parts of Norway. I'm a little bit confused about my plans right now because I'm running out of miles on my vehicle, on my insurance, but I can always adjust that. I know I'll be all the way up here and all the way to the north again in winter. A lot of decisions to make next hour. So I'm close to Gällivare in Arctic Sweden, and I'm gonna try to get up on this mountain here. I've heard that from up there you can see a tenth of all of Sweden. So I'm gonna see if that gravel road up there is drivable for my van. Maybe I can get up there. Alright, I'm up on this road here, and surprisingly it's paved so far. I've always wanted to see this view, and I never thought that there was a paved road going up. So I'm gonna add this road to my gravel road map because this is very interesting. If you want to see my maps and see my campsites and my secret gravel roads around the Nordics here, you can sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/Norwegian Explorer, or you can join here as a member on my YouTube channel. I post all my maps, places of interest, routes on these two places. I think the views are gonna be pretty cool from up here. There's a lot of trails. So how far up can we get? There's a few vehicles parked up here. But this is pretty cool. Wow, the views though, incredible. Yeah, there's the no camping sign. Okay, so that's cool. Maybe I'll walk up to that summit there. I think we're looking at Kebnekaise probably, and Sarek National Park. Stora Sjöfallet. This is Gällivare, or parts of it. Mining town. So these are the mines of Moria, I guess. Huge area. It is August 14th and I'm up close to Kiruna in northern Sweden, Arctic Sweden. There's a lot of weather coming in from the west now and I'm heading west, but first I'm gonna head up into the mountains to a place I've never been, to Nikkaluokta. which is close to the highest mountain in Sweden. Gonna go up there and settle for the night, and looks very stormy. I think there's thunderstorms and everything coming in. Still not 100% convinced about what to do, but we'll just see what happens. I'm really glad to be in the Arctic. Haven't been filming much, just driving a lot and kind of taking care of my tooth that's been bugging me. It's definitely good now, but I can still feel it's a little bit like irritating. It's not 100% yet, so anyway, I actually got some fall colors on some of the leaves already. Well, it's looking pretty dark all over the place now, and I love it. So, gonna have thunderstorms tomorrow. Might not be able to see much around here, but that's okay. I love when it's cooler and a little bit more rainy and less sun, actually. The sun can be a little bit annoying when you're in a van. It gets so hot inside. Well, this is gonna get heavy. Looks like everyone's fleeing the Arctic now, because further south it is much nicer summer weather. Kiruna, mining town. So gonna go into the center of town here and see if I can find a multimeter and a compressor at Clas Ohlson. Look at all the mining stuff up here. They actually had to move a lot of the houses in this town because it was falling apart because of the mining underground. So up there's Clas Ohlson. It's a good store for anything, like household electronics and a ton of different stuff. I guess it's a Swedish chain, but they have those in Norway as well. Very good store. Alright, let me take you inside this store. It's got everything you need for electronics and home stuff and yeah, fun stuff. So let's have a look. yeah, so that's like everything for the home electronics and everything store. Very convenient. They got almost everything. Sadly, they didn't have my air compressor, but I got a multimeter and a mouse mat.